Hello, Grizz. Hang on 1 minute there, buddy. I'll get this email to you. I think if I got the right doodad here. So, how have you been, Grizz? Getting closer, Grizz. All right. Okay, be right up after a piss. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That's more information than we needed to know, but okay, check your email. Okay, now we got two people watching. Welcome, come on in. Oh, he went away. She went away. Hello, Aaron. Thank you for coming in, Aaron. Well, see the live stream that I did with the blueberry cider. I didn't want it to be that long. Okay, Grizz. I hope you're Grizz. That looks like Grizz.
All these rookie mistakes here, man. Sorry about that. I think I got it taken care of now.
Aaron, Sunday's been doing good. Me and Pam, we went out to eat and got groceries. And hello, Brian. 123 458.
Hey, Brian.
No, Grizz, I didn't actually see that cider bubble at all.
Yeah, then it didn't ferment at all. It probably never got up to temperature. You might not have activated it. A number of things that it could have been.
Well, I just said it in the cabinet there in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's room temperature.
Let me see what the dog's barking at.
Bigfoot.
It could be. Let's see here.
I don't want drama, Brian. I really don't. I just like sitting back, reading the chat, people that I trust.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to post the link in the chat no more.
No, heck no. Not after that.
No.
Let's see here. Oh, I got to unmute my camera. I got to get my cigarettes here. Just a second. I got to get my...
Well, you know, when you have somebody calling you and calling the police, I mean, come on, cripes.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, no. The other thing I got to thinking though is that what I do is I heat up the water or some juice, and put the yeast in it to activate the yeast in warm water first, and then I add that to whatever I'm going to ferment.
Well, the yeast was old. I didn't realize it.
It would still work.
Okay, well,
effectively, but it would still work.
So, and another thing that could have happened, but I think I had it sealed okay. I cut the top off with a pair of scissors, and I used it, I don't know how long ago. Then I folded it over and put a clothespin on. And I had 2 other full ones, but I thought, well, I'll just use the rest of that one.
Well, whether you leave the cap completely off or if you seal it on too tight, either way, it's still going to ferment. If you get the cap on too tight, of course, it's going to blow off. And
No.
if you don't have any cap on there at all, then it's going to
No, I just backed the cap off after I shook it, one time. I mean, after I shook it, I unscrewed the lid, set it up in the cabinet, and didn't mess with it. I didn't look at it. It was in there, and it was dark.
Yeah. I'm just thinking for the main part, it just wasn't up to temperature.
I've got some wine out there that I bought from Sevierville, Tennessee. Did you get a picture of Pam and I that we had taken down there in front of the Hatfield and McCoy?
I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I mean, you might have sent it to me. I'm trying to remember. Let me take a look in here. See what I got from you. Yours is at Yahoo.
Yeah, Yahoo.
Hey, Kim,
How do I screen share?
Last pictures I got was the moonshine.
Okay. There's John.
Hey, John. Yeah, by the way, that Bobby McNutt that came on here, that's a different Bobby. That's not Bobby McNutt. He's trolling. And I don't believe that was Noodles.
Hello, Sandra. Hello, John. Now, John, I've got your email address. Let me see if I can send you a link. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome. Okay. Just hang on. I'll mess around and kick myself off.
Yeah, I'll entertain the troops until you get back if you do.
Well, I know I've got his email stored somewhere here. There it is. Okay. All right.
Hey, Rick. Oh, wait a second. I'm in the wrong chat here.
Must be. Because Rick won't be on here.
No. Yeah, because he had a blue wrench. I'm like, wait a second. Yeah, I was in
Okay.
Bobby's chat earlier, and I didn't close out that chat window box. I closed out the wrong one when I opened up your box. So now I gotta.
Okay. Now, I got to get the link. Okay, John, I haven't forgot about you. I got to get your, well, darn it.
Allie and Sandra, Fat Boy. Sorry, I was missing all the chat, you guys. I'm sorry about that. I had the wrong chat window up.
All right. Okay, John, I have sent you an email with the link. Hello, Hazel-eyed. Hello, Allie. Hello, Gray. Huh?
I said hairballs, Tim.
Yeah, Tim's in here. I'm sorry, I was trying to get John a link. John hadn't been on my panel for a long time.
Yeah, I was in it for a long time. There's John.
Good evening, John. How's things going?
No, I won't do that.
Trolling us with something there.
Can you all hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yep, we do, John.
It's something with my settings in the control panel.
What happened?
I went through my settings through control. It was able the wrong mic device.
Okay. Hello, Rosanna.
Hiya, Rosanna.
And I know I said hi to Sandra. Thank you for coming in.
Oh man, I
Well,
might have
did
to
you
go ahead
get
and bring a
Bambi?
blanket out this evening.
Did you get Bambi?
No, no, I didn't. Not yet. I still got a few more days to go, but
I should have tied you one up while I was there.
you should have. Well, if I don't get one, I'll just pick one up off the road somewhere. Oh, boy,
Man,
that's put more coffee on for tonight.
we got a heck of a rain yesterday. We got 2.5 inches according to my scale out here.
Man, that is a lot.
Yeah, it would have, Brian. That was clear back in June when I was there.
Yeah, he would have been good and tame by now. Yeah, sick alley on him, Kim.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I can't believe how much I'm yawning. I think I'm going to run in and grab a Pepsi or something.
Well, we went to town and ate, and then we went to Walmart. And by the time I got everything carried in, I sat down in a chair. I hadn't even put the car up in the garage, and I conked out for an hour.
I've done that quite a bit lately. I didn't do that today, but I wish I had a. Just a second, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab a blanket and a Pepsi.
Oh my heavens, I'm sweating.
You're sweating, man. It's what's this? It's 45 degrees here.
Well, let's see what it is outside, but it's 62, or I mean, it's 72 in the house. I'll see what it says outside. 54. 54 and clear. And we had a lot of wind last night.
45 degrees here and nothing hot to drink. Unless I make some coffee.
My sister's tree, she had a little pawpaw tree, and it blew the limbs out into her yard. She sent me a picture.
You talking about that towards the end of the video. I didn't see. I don't know if she removed her comments or because I heard you talking to her, but her comments never showed up in chat.
They did, but I shut it down.
Okay.
I called her on the phone. I shut the channel down because I didn't want it to be very long.
Yeah.
I wanted it like a video, like you told me. And it worked somewhat. And I cleaned my coffee pot out and my strainer, you know, where you put the coffee filters.
Yeah.
And I just set it on the coffee pot and poured that cider in there and let it run through there. And boy, it would plug that filter up like immediately.
Wow.
So I'd change the filter out, pour that into it, you know, and pour some more in there. I kept it up until, and it had one little spot up at the very top of the wine, or the whatever you call it, the cider. It started to mold.
Mm-hmm.
So, I filtered. I didn't let that go into the filter even. It didn't hurt the taste of it.
Huh. Brian, no, since that live stream, no. But I did talk to somebody that did say that they talked to her and she had made it out of there all right. She had to evacuate, and that's the last thing that I heard.
Okay, who are you talking about?
About just me?
Just me.
Yeah. Yeah, she had to evacuate last night.
Okay.
She live streamed for about 10 or 15 minutes, and all of a sudden her screen went, and she said that she was going to have to evacuate.
So she's in California.
Huh?
She's in California.
Yeah.
Well, Big Steve said it was a good ways from him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Brian said it's 100 miles from him. I thought he said that.
Fires. There's fires all over the southern part. There's more fires down there where Brian's at than there is up north where Steve and just me is at. And they're talking about high winds down there too, Brian.
What do you got there, John? A soul machine? A soul machine or a mixer? That looks like a sewing machine. You taking up sewing? Oh yeah, that's what happens. The wind spreads the fires quickly. Yeah, that's a sad thing.
We saw my friend
Brian. All right. You sewed that patch on? Cool.
Now I gotta resew this. I tried to get on my bike to come home. It ripped. So much noise.
Well, cheese kind of comes with it automatically, don't it?
I don't know. I haven't been to Burger King for about 10 years.
We had a Burger King over here in Vincent.
See it?
About 10 miles from us. They got it shut down for doing drugs. Okay, tell me about your sewing machine. I interrupted you, John.
What? Whoops, that's the camera. That was Jesus.
No, I did not see Iron Dog's review. I'll have to check it out. And there's a video that Grizz put, or not Grizz, Fat Boy Stray put up. I gotta watch him too.
Yeah, that was pretty good. The one that Stray put up.
That's his last one.
Yeah, he just put it up a little. Just before you did your live stream,
Yeah.
That's when I was scrolling down through what I'd missed. That's when I seen yours and his not too far apart. His was up just before yours.
Okay, Rosanna, I didn't know there was anything wrong with Dog's son. Have you heard Grizz?
No, I had that. This is news to me.
Okay. Whoopie pies. Yeah.
Leave it to Tim.
Oh, he said he was taking him to the hospital, Rosanna said. Okay.
Was that in the live stream this morning, or was that or the video that he released today?
Iron Dog's son is in the emergency room. Did not give him no more information. Okay. This afternoon.
Yeah, Tim, you already ran Allie out once of my chat this morning.
Tim's World down there in Pigeon Forge
Right.
was a place that had
Yep, your girl.
pies, and they was delicious. But they was only about that big around.
That's a good girl. She likes to run down to see Dave down below.
Hazel-eyed. Sanders says, "Welcome, brat."
I hope he's all right. This must be the one that lives right across the street from him, the one that bought that house.
Now, are you talking about Iron Dog?
Yeah.
What you watching? Oh, I missed that. When did it come on? 8? Or it went off at 8?
Right after 65.
Okay. I'll have to watch it online. I forgot about it.
Man, I missed an exciting NASCAR race, it looks like, today. I'll have to catch it on the rerun Tuesday.
I'll bet that same guy will win it.
It's last year? I don't think so.
No, I mean the rerun.
Oh, no, I doubt it. No, I don't think you'll be able to pull off that same win twice. No, I don't think so. I'll put $5 on you.
Shoe fly pie. That sounds good.
The wrecking, Brian, the wrecking. Crashing each other on out. That gets pretty exciting. Doing 140, 150 miles an hour on a short track.
Turn left.
Well,
Turn left.
yeah. No, not that left. The other left.
Nope. kidding.
Now, my favorite is I do wish they had more road courses. That's what I enjoy watching the most.
I think they should put NASCAR with a figure eight. That would be more interesting.
Yes, on a flat track figure eight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of like Russian roulette.
Hey, in real life, we have to come across intersections. Why can't they?
There you go. But no stop signs. Just hammer down.
No, there'd have to be a stop sign one way and a caution sign going the other way. But they can be California stops.
Yeah. That's just like when they first put up yield signs. A Kentuckian had a wreck. He saw what happened. I yelled and I yelled at him.
Yeah.
Figure eight at 140 mile an hour. That would be interesting.
No, I've been wanting to, when they have these rain outs, these rain delays and stuff. I mean, I'm like, hey, you know what? I got to drive the speeds that I can know what to handle in rain and snow and sleet and hail and everything else. I mean, and these guys get paid several $1 million a year and they can't drive in the rain. Come on now, give me a break. No, I'm waiting to hear I guess Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin got in a racing incident. Hamlin run Joey up into the wall. And it was it was just hard racing. I mean, it was just racing. I mean, nobody did anything really wrong, but the heat of the moment afterwards, they're talking it through, and Joey got done, and he kind of pushed Denny Hamlin back, just kind of gave him a light push and started walking away. And Denny Hamlin got pissed off over that, so he went and tried to get a fight. He ended up I don't know how he ended up on the ground, but I've been waiting to hear the interview afterwards, on those two.
Oh, yeah. Don't touch.
What was NASCAR? They used to do blows. They used to be a whole lot of fist fights and stuff. That's what made NASCAR popular. Now they don't let them fight like that anymore. NASCAR has lost their way. They've lost their roots of what NASCAR really was. They've turned it into a gentleman's sport, supposedly.
Okay. Now, let me see if I can screen share this picture for you.
Okay.
Let's see. Screen share. There you go. Okay, so then I've got let's see. All right. Now let me find the picture. I emailed it to Rosanna. Now, can you see the picture?
Oh yeah. You did show me that one. You showed it to me last time I was on live chat with you.
Well, what they do is they have a green screen and they gave us an option of two pictures behind us.
Uh-huh.
So we picked this one. I don't know how much it was. Pam bought it, and I emailed it to Rosanna and my sister.
See that you also showed us that picture of burning a picture into wood or not, not burning it into wood, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I did that.
It'd be kind of cool if you could get a print out of that picture and do the same thing with that one.
Yeah. Well, I got it stored. Let's see. Now there's Grizz. I don't want to remove that. I mess up.
You're right about that, Brian. It changed a lot after her. It was already changing a lot before he died. They were already bringing in a lot of safety features beforehand, but that really changed things.
Hello,
Yeah.
Hazel. You're back again.
Don't listen to Gene.
So now Jekyll and Hyde, that's Gene Chambers, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Gene. Thank you for coming in.
How's it going, Gene? Ah. We only cook unhealthy Amish foods.
There you go.
There you go. Do it, Stray. Do it.
Yeah, I'd like to see that happen.
There might just one of these days be a surprise that way.
Well, I finally figured out where Doing It Cheap Bob lives versus Knoxville. He's about 2 hours. But it's too late. I'm not down there now. Oh, rear wheel bearing. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that, Gene.
Oh, what happened now?
He said, Gene
Oh,
said he got to check out his truck. He thinks it's a rear wheel bearing.
was it? Did you feel the hub? Was it hot?
He'll have to answer that question. Probably making a heck of a noise.
A wheel bearing noise. At one point, they'll start howling if they're going on out after they've really worn. Brian, just make sure that it's not any tofu.
There you go. Okay, I got to figure out something. It's hot in here. Woo.
Actually, Allie would be proud of me. Night before last, my wife made some stir fry and she used tofu in it, and I ate it. Is it a howling noise or a grinding noise, Gene? If it's a howling noise, then that would be the bearings. If it's a grinding noise or a sliding noise, that would be the brakes. And if it's a grinding, banging noise, then it's probably your spider gears. Ali, I would have said delicious. The food was really good. Yeah, I'm not. I can handle eating the tofu, but to me, it would have been just as good, maybe even better, without the tofu in there. Instead of cooking tofu, would I like to have a vegetarian dish instead of using tofu? I like to take dehydrated mushrooms and marinate the dehydrated mushrooms and then throw them in my fish out to cook.
Oh, only in Illinois, you run the heater in the morning and air conditioning at night. It is hot.
Well,
man.
Now, Gene, my wife's car has a warped rotor, but it doesn't do anything until it heats on up. So when we're driving down the road, we hit the brakes and stuff, it works fine. But after you hit the brakes a few times and it starts warming up that rotor, that's when it starts shaking and stuff. So it's not a warped rotor is not necessarily constant, but it doesn't make a noise per se. It just really shakes the car when you hit the brakes.
You know what you do for that, don't you, Gaz?
Yeah, you take the rotor off, replace it, get a new one.
No, you turn the radio up.
I like that idea better. That's cheaper yet. But it's not constant like. Did your brakes lock up? Does it feel like a brake is riding? Yeah, Allie, the Jekyll and Hyde crafting. That's Gene Chambers. A few drinks and I don't hear. I like the way Gene thinks.
A few drinks and I don't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Oh man, that ceiling fan made a big difference. And you're sitting there with a blanket on.
Oh yeah, it's 45 degrees here. Hey,
Well,
Rob.
it's 53 outside, but it says 72.
I like what Sandra said. My car was making a loud whining noise once, but once I turned off the Taylor Swift, the noise went away.
There you go. It was really sweet, Robert. The blueberry. It was cider. It didn't make it right. But anyhow, it was sweet. It's gone.
Sounds like about every few rotations. I'm kind of siding there with Brian that might be in the gearbox, in the pumpkin in the back. Unless it's a squeaker, but that would squeak every single rotation.
Allie's going to change her name to Wonder Woman. Don't do that, Allie. I'm confused the way it is.
Well, here, let me do this here.
That's pretty good, Tim.
Oh, this will get everybody upset. Okay. Don't ban the next new name that you see coming in here. Well, you guys can ban this name if you want. Allie, you got your trigger finger ready? You got your trigger finger ready, Allie? Here, this is this for you, hon. Oh boy. Let's see here. Let me do it this way here. Is there a peekaboo in here? Where is the peekaboo? Yeah, here we go. I'll just do this one. Okay, how about it, Allie?
Boo!
See, I told you guys don't know all my names.
Oh my God. Look at that picture. That's gross. Fat Boy time, or let's see, did he ban you? Yeah,
The fat boy did.
yeah.
Let's see here. Get back my other name. There we go. Oh, Brian unhid me. Yeah, fat boy hit me again. Yeah, you were the one that was supposed to take that one, Allie. John's getting into it too, unhiding me. See, now it's unhidden there, Allie. Now you can get back there. You can go hide it, and then everybody will leave it alone.
Back and forth, back and forth.
What a creep! Yeah, that is a creepy name.
Well, I was thinking the picture was the deal.
Yeah, I had to surf that one off the web too.
Well, I couldn't see it until I looked at the channel.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Yeah, and then you got to read what it said on there. Yeah, unless you look at the channel, you don't get. I wanted it to be able to. I wanted to see it. You know what the words was on there, but you can't see it in here.
Well, I didn't pay any attention. Let me look at it. It says tampon Tammy.
Yeah, but look at the icon up on the banner.
That's what it says.
In the picture, isn't there up in the picture? There's a banner, and it says something about let's see here, in red letters. Maybe I put the wrong one up. There was one that said safe to eat.
Yeah, it just says tampon Tammy.
Yeah,
all
that's my channel name. But in that little icon on the top left-hand side, there's the same icon on the top left-hand side. Did you see that?
Nope.
Huh. Let me,
No banner on that one, Brian said. Tim said, is that a picture of Dracula's tea bag?
yeah, it is.
Oh, that's gross.
You're right. It doesn't say it on there. I'll have to see if I can find that other one and get it uploaded on there.
Rocking hemorrhoids. That's pretty good, Gene.
There you go, Gene. Or Herman the Hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
Just a second. I got to call the dog back. Oh, no wonder why she was barking. Grandma and Mommy were back.
Yeah, it's kind of gross sounding, fat boy. So stir fry goes clear down the hill to see Dave, huh?
Yeah. I mean, not all the time, but every now and then she does. And she knows she's not supposed to go down there. It's not that I mind her doing that, going down to there, but there's that dog park, and I don't know if somebody else across the street, she'd want to go run on over to see the dogs, and a log truck
Yeah.
somebody would want to grab her or something. So,
Yeah, don't want her to go across that road.
nope.
They fly down that road.
Yeah. Take care, Gene.
Thanks for coming in, Gene. I appreciate it. It really helps. Tavy Smith, thank you for coming in. I am a supporter of yours. It looks like a gamer site. That's fine. You're welcome.
Allie, you should have known. What other sicko do you know other than me?
He did the hocus pocus and me. Haven't seen him since, Sandra said. Well, I'm starting to get over losing my dogs.
Yeah, it's good.
It's sad, but it's nice that you don't have to worry about him being here. You can just go whenever you get ready.
Yep. I'm not sure who won the race. I did kind of look, and I don't even remember now. Oh, yeah, it was Martin Truex won. And who was it that was fighting for second? Oh, William Byron was right in second, but he couldn't quite catch him.
Hello, Carolina Small. Yeah, gross. Grizz is kind of gross.
Yeah, I have a warped sense of humor. I think that's what everybody loves about me.
Yeah, Brian, like I said, we talked about it and we took very good care of the dogs when we had them, but no more.
I'll go do that right now, Deanne.
Rosanna, I've got all 4 of my dogs out here in the yard. My my first dog that I buried out here, and then I built the garage over the top of him or her. She's right underneath my workbench. But that's okay. She's safe there. Exactly, Allie. It's not that I don't want a dog. It hurts my heart. I mean, tell you, I just cry like a baby because they're part of the family, you know. Oh, Carolina, you had a Pekingese too? They're fun little dogs. The dog that Grizz has is a little more hyper than what Cade was.
Yeah. I think she'll settle down some more as she gets older, but
Yeah.
Pomeranians are hyper.
Let's see. I'm thinking Cade was 14. But he got paralyzed in his back. His back legs wouldn't work, and the doctor gave him a shot, and then he gave him pills to take, and he come out of it. I mean, he wasn't like he used to be when he was a pup, but he got to where he could walk again. Yeah, Rosanna, your little dog. I tried to get her to take up with me, but she didn't want to do it. No, didn't want no part of me. I carried her out the outer side of the house and then in the house. I let her down, and it was like, Mom, that big guy carried me. I thought she would get used to me, you know, and then let me pet her. No. Nope, she didn't care for us. No. I I think that she kind of got used to Pam, but she's the cutest little dog. They're all precious, you know. Yeah, Al, it's terrible.
After I put my last dog down, I've had a hard time just saying that, oh, yeah, I'm going to go get one, but I think I'm finally ready. We put Odie down, Been about 7 or 8 years.
Well, with you, Grizz, you don't go nowhere, or there's always somebody there.
Mm-hmm.
You could have a dog.
Oh yeah, if I was going to be doing a bunch of traveling and stuff, I wouldn't have a dog.
I mean, I didn't put my dog down so I could make that trip,
Right.
but I knew it was coming. Yeah, we knew it was coming. And we was waiting and waiting for him to do it. It didn't happen. But I'd have to sit here and watch him when he'd get up. A lot of times he would come in here to me. Then I had to quit doing whatever I was doing and run him outside real quick. A lot of times we'd make it, but sometimes we wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, with Odie, he never had that problem, but he was having seizures this last year. And when he would have a seizure, usually he would have it for about 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'd just sit there with him and stuff. And, he finally come out of it and then he would be fine. But his last one, he never came out of that seizure. He was in the seizure for 15 minutes and I couldn't watch it no more.
So what'd you do?
I put him down.
Oh, you put him down. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I wasn't going to take the time to go to the vet or nothing at that point. I wanted it. I wanted the suffering ended right now. I didn't want to wait.
Well, Cade was having some seizures at the end. But as a rule, I could talk to him and talk him out of it.
Yeah, that's basically what I was doing initially, but this time that nothing was working. It is, Brian. It really is. Matter of fact, I knew that it was going to come to that, and I'd already made arrangements with a friend of mine that when that time came, that he was going to deal with it. And I couldn't get a hold of him. He wasn't around close enough at the time.
Now, I would have an extreme problem with doing it myself.
It was probably one of the hardest things I ever did, but I just knew it had to be done though. I mean, I couldn't wait.
Now, we had hunting dogs that I've done that too, but that's not the same thing as a pet.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, I had sworn that I would never have another pet after that.
Well, I'm done. I'm 62. Pam is 64, and we don't need another one
Yeah.
because they would probably outlive us, and that's not good. If they live 15, 20 years,
Yeah.
I know, Brian, but you don't have any choice. You know.
Our Springer Spaniel before that was she went through having seizures and stuff too, but but it was very rare that she'd have the seizures. It's just she was getting really old and having a hard time walking and moving. And but she would have some days that was really good. And it was getting close to Christmas, and she had like 3 or 4 days that she hadn't gotten out of bed. I'd have to pick her up, take her outside to go to the bathroom and stuff. And I'd do it 4 or 5 times a day, bring her on in and stuff. And then one morning she got on up and she was like a regular young puppy. And I went on outside, threw the ball for her. We played for a spell on outside. I figure, okay, she's doing good. And so me and my daughter went to town to go Christmas shopping. By the time we made it on back, she was dead.
But that's not the one you had to put down.
No, that's the one before that.
Okay.
About a year or so before that. The Springer Spaniel. I won't give her name for a couple of reasons, but anyway, it's I thought everything was fine and with her, so I left her and my wife called on up. We went to go Christmas shopping. My wife called up on the cell phone before I could get home. She was already gone. But when we left, she was a young puppy. I mean, she was just her normal, usual, wanted to play, running around.
They do that at the end.
Yeah.
So, Rosanna, for you, yes, they are very much comfortable or company. But, I'm not alone. Pam's not alone. So, yeah, she's a great little dog you got there, Rosanna.
These for you. Here's
Okay,
cookies.
we'll bring them on in. I don't want cookies right now. This is
And here's
Pepsi's
some
enough sugar.
candy.
Okay.
Have you ate yet, Grizz?
No, I haven't. I haven't figured. I'm probably going to have some chicken noodle soup or something.
Why do you eat so late?
Because I don't eat until I'm hungry.
Okay.
I only eat 2 meals a day. Generally speaking, if I'm doing a lot and I get hungry, I'll eat 3 meals a day.
My problem is I eat all day. Not so much anymore, but
Nice, Sandra.
okay, Sandra, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, we tried to eat between 5 and 6. Of course, today we ate a big lunch. So I've had some coffee and I had that blueberry cider.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was sweet.
I tend to usually eat my breakfast right around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning anymore. And then I'll eat my dinner 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And if I get hungry during the daytime, then I'll grab a sandwich for lunch or, do something from time to time for lunch. If I'm cutting firewood or whatever, you're burning more calories and stuff. You get hungry, then I'll get something in my stomach because I ain't going to be working outside with the shakes.
Right. Well, on Saturdays, when I go to the hospital, they make these little salads in a container for $1. It's excellent. So I got 2 of them in the fridge.
Well, when I was working, I ate all day long. I'd get up, have myself a good breakfast, and then go to work, and I'd always have snacks, something to munch on all day long. Like have something to eat every 20, 30 minutes. Otherwise, if I didn't, I got the shakes. I got starving to death out there. Couldn't wait till lunchtime.
we had stuff at the yard that we'd eat on.
Yeah.
Up in the office, we'd go up there and buy chips or crackers or something.
I always kept a handful of jerky or pepperoni in my pockets. That was pretty good for taking the hunger pains away.
And then if I was out on the road making a delivery, I could stop and get me something to snack on.
You've been on an egg fast since Tuesday. Oh boy.
They'll clean you out. Gives you the musties. I must have some more.
Yeah. Tofu eggs. Oh my. You know what I really miss? I mean, I wish that, one of these days maybe I'll be able to afford to get myself some false teeth. Because what I really miss the most is I love munching on fresh vegetables, especially if I got some homemade ranch dressing to dip them on into. That's what I really miss. I miss chewing on carrots and broccoli and celery and all that stuff. I can eat celery, but it's not easy.
Well, Grizz, around here, they've got places around here you can get a plate, one plate for $100. So you'd have 200, something like that.
The cheapest I found around here is $2,500.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know. I've still got 3 teeth up here that match, and I can eat quite well. As long as I can keep them, I'm not going to get false teeth.
Brian, I can't drive that far. I can't drive an hour away from here. It'd take me a year and a half to make a round trip to Mexico and back.
Well, have somebody drive you, Grizz.
No, I can't ride in it.
Listen, wait until I'm done. Have somebody drive you and go to the doctor and tell him your problem, and maybe he can give you something to put you out until you get there.
Do a Mr. T thing, huh?
Mr. Steve thing?
Mr. T?
Oh, yeah.
Lock them out and fly them down. But actually, that would be a good idea, Brian. No, I really messed up because we used to have a denturist here that was really good. And, about 15 years ago, when I still had all my teeth, he was charging like $800 back then. So I should have pulled my teeth then.
Well, see, that's a problem with me. I've got so many, it's a small fortune to get them pulled.
Yeah.
And, they work. If people don't like the way I look, don't look at me.
Yep. That's the way I feel about it.
But really, okay, like right now I'm talking. Can you tell that I don't have my teeth?
No.
See, there you go. And really, I never knew that you didn't have teeth until you told me.
I mean, if I was to shave my beard and mustache off and stuff, people would be able to tell. But
Yeah, but that's not the reason why I'm wearing a
Yeah.
mustache and beard.
by the way, it took me a lot of practice too, though, for my speech and hold my mouth in ways to where it didn't show up as much.
There you go. Rosanna said she couldn't tell. But see, I have my two eye teeth here, so that keeps my upper lip from drooping down.
Well, I think that I have PTSD from pulling my teeth, because every now and then I'll wake up in my sleep with this, oh my God, I got another tooth to pull. I got a toothache, and stuff in my sleep. I have this toothache, and I wake up, like, oh shit, I got to go get the pliers and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. And I realize, no, I don't have any more teeth. But I do. I wake up with nightmares that I got to pull my teeth again.
Well, I don't have nightmares, but I've had toothaches.
Well, I didn't wake up with a toothache, but in my sleep, I was dreaming that I would have a toothache. I wake up.
I got you there. But I've had teeth to hurt. And I had them professionally pulled too. But every once in a while, I'll have one I think, boy, that hurts.
No, it wasn't fun pulling them.
Oh, hell, I don't know how you done that. Was you high on moonshine or?
Yeah, I would take a few drinks before I would do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Robert, I did every single one of them.
To pull your own teeth, you'd have to have them things about that big around between your legs.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. No.
Yep, Rosanna, I pulled all my own teeth.
Oh my God. Well, they would give me shots and it would still hurt.
Well, I had shots too.
Yeah, I understand. I understand, but it would hurt.
Trust me, I'd have about 3 or 4 or 5 shots beforehand to get be basically not to kill the pain, but just to be brave enough to do it. And then I'd finish the bottle afterwards to kill the pain.
Well, did you use a pair of vice grips so they wouldn't slip off?
I used pliers.
Yeah, I know.
But I used regular pliers, but I took some contact cement and glued on some rubber, inner tube, just right on there. So the rubber, you'd get a better grip on it instead of just the pliers crushing the tooth and stuff.
Oh my God.
No, Rosanna. I mean, because I was taking my mountain water and I was dousing my mouth pretty heavily afterwards.
Yeah, Robert, that's hardcore. Well, you don't actually pull them, you break them off.
No, I pulled them. I got the roots and all.
Yes, but you got to break them roots from your jaw.
Yeah, you got to break them loose. Yeah, because they do kind of wrap around the jaw a little bit. So it's actually like you're almost spreading them. You get around your jaw.
Oh my God. But now to get them pulled, they're close to $200 a tooth anymore.
Man. What was it? Tim was saying the Amish dentist there charges $20 a tooth. But he probably doesn't even supply any mountain water with his.
I think that Tim's kidding. Oh no.
Now, Allie, when I was growing on up, had my baby teeth to lose. My dad would tie a string, or no, rather, my mom would tie a thread around my tooth and tie it to the doorknob and wait until Dad got home. When Dad come home, open the door, and boom, out would pop my tooth. And by the way, I loved it losing the teeth that way because then I'd put it underneath my pillow, and the next morning I was rich. I'd have 10 cents.
So it cost the insurance $600 for a crown.
Holy cow, $600 for a crown. Wow. Well, Brian, you got to remember that was a long time ago.
The last tooth that I had pulled was the one here in front, and that dentist died. So I don't know where I'm going to go the next time. Oh, $600 is what you had to pay after your insurance. Oh my God. And it was $1,200. Well, see right there, if I need a crown, they're going to pull it.
Man, it sounds to me like Allie had a really sweet mom there. Are you reading what Allie's posting?
She'd clobber you with it. Wow. Did you do something wrong, Allie?
I'm going to go inside where it's a little bit warmer here.
I don't remember exactly how we got rid of our baby teeth. We would wiggle them and get them loose. And
Got to get some more wood in the house.
Use that right here. Or you can move the wall.
oh no, Rosanna. Yeah, Mom, she used to get switches. Boy, they raised welts. Did I deserve it? Probably. I'm not saying I didn't deserve it. Oh no, Allie. That was terrible. Well, what was wrong with you guys as parents? But I'll tell you what, the parents need to go back to that. When we go out in public they've got kids that are terrible. With a plastering laugh. Hey, now that would get your attention. Whatever was close. Yep. Hello, Big Steve. Yes, they're brats. No kidding. Run around the restaurant. I mean, and they've got that shrill squeal. Oh my God, if we'd have done that, it'd be next week before you could do it again if you woke up that quick. Now, I don't think that you should get whipped with a broom, a shovel, or any of that. And if you make a kid mind, you shouldn't have to whip them. And my dad put a cast iron skillet on the stove, put her hand on it. He said, "You won't use that hand to steal it again." Well, that's a little serious there, Rosanna, but I'll bet she took that for heart. Yeah. Well, when I said you go out to have a meal and they'll bring a kid in right there close and just run the whole meal. I'm not a fighter, but it would make me get up and go over there and grab a hold of that parent and just slap him and say, now that's what you should do to your kid. But no, I don't, because I'd get my butt whipped. Yeah, she didn't want anybody to know how mean she was. Yeah, I'll bet you she didn't steal any more.
Okay, I'm back.
Bye, everybody.
Man, it sounds like y'all came from abusive families.
No kidding. Well, I got my share of whippings when I deserved it.
Yeah, well, I did too. And my mom did believe in using a twitch or a belt. Brian saying hello, Deanne. Brian saying hello.
Well, that's right, Rosanna. You probably taught them right. You didn't have to whip them and beat them.
That's why it turned out so good.
Okay, Gris, for instance, your daughter, Angela, you didn't have to beat on her all the time, did you?
Only 2 or 3 times a week.
Now, come on.
No, you know what? Actually, I don't ever remember giving her a spanking.
There you go.
Or giving her a swat on the butt a time or two when she was really small.
She's not a young child, but when we was there, she was very nice.
Yeah.
She said she remembers you.
No, I remember giving her a few swats on the butt, but not a real spanking. No. Now she's remembering me giving her some butt beatings is what she's remembering, but
Now I'm here. No sniffle.
Allie and Rosanna and Brian were all saying hello.
I'm trying to get in here. Get away then.
Well, I think she's got one of each, if I remember right.
Now I'm here.
Hello, Deanna. Hi.
Now I'm going to have to correct them.
What's that?
My name isn't Deanna.
Well, help me.
It's spelled Deanne.
Deanne?
Uh-huh.
It's pronounced Dean.
No, it's Deanne. No, it's not.
Okay, Deanne.
Deanne.
Hello.
Hello. I give
Okay,
people.
Rosanna has 2 girls and 2 boys,
Uh-huh.
and the oldest is 50.
Mm. I don't know. I'll just look. Thank you. Where they're at. And I
didn't get to meet any of them.
yeah. And I just came home from a harvest party at church.
Was it good?
I don't know. We just had fun. Harvest pumpkins, I guess. We played games.
She's asking where your shawl is that she's got.
Oh, I'll go get it.
She wears it quite often,
I wore it to
Allie.
the party. I wore it to church all the time. And to my party. Now, right now. Maybe in the oven. She wants. I'm busy. I don't know. I know they're in the house.
Okay. I was there during the work day. Well, we didn't plan any certain day. We just, when we got there, you know. We had a good time though.
Dan, do you know where the muffins are?
No, I don't.
I don't know. I'm in trouble. I come home to have trouble.
Yeah, Robert, you're young. I'm 62. Grizz is, are you 60 yet?
Yeah, I'm 60. I'm almost 61.
Okay.
Not next month, the month after. Yeah, Christmas.
Don't give my birthday out.
Okay, now I can come. I got it. I got my shawl.
Allie is 53.
I got the shawl.
She just had a birthday, I think.
Okay, now she can see it. I just took it off when I came home.
But Robert, your parents are old parts.
Old folk.
Is Rosanna there?
Yeah, she's here.
Now she's
Yeah, Rosanna, you don't look that old. I'm gonna make
Younger than you, Allie. Uh-huh.
Rosanna is a beautiful lady.
and you're all beautiful.
Okay, I'll go along with that.
Allie, I am not yet. I wish I was younger than you, but I'm not younger than you.
I'm younger than you. Not by much.
By year.
By a year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when you were little, when we went to the Duncan's dairy farm and pulled taffy.
Yeah.
That was fun. You had the nicest blonde
Yeah,
hair.
Didn't have taffy.
We don't want to talk about those days. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
My memory is tell me on that stuff.
You had nice.
Fortunately.
You had nice blonde hair.
Grizz, that was the romantic days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's remembering my nice hair that I had back then. What she does, what she's not telling you is that nice hair that I had was a butch.
No, you had.
No, I didn't. Back then, I had a butch.
But it was blonde.
Yeah, it was blonde.
You know what? Taffy pulls out molar, the fillings. Does. No, thank you. No taffy on me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same with us, Rosanna. We've known each other our whole lives.
It was kind of weird. I never seen Pam until I called her, and I worked with the public for 40 years. I delivered to her house, but she wasn't there. She had ordered lumber. I don't know what she was doing. When she built her house, the guy that built it, he couldn't get material from us because he owed too much, and they wouldn't sell to him. So what I'm talking about was after she had built her house, she was doing some kind of project, and I delivered material to her house. Outside, I never delivered anything inside.
Uh-huh. I've heard a lot of stories about different contractors that never paid their bills or got way behind on them and stuff. It seems to happen a lot.
Well, you know, the homeowner wouldn't pay their bill.
Yeah.
That would throw them behind.
Yep.
We had several contractors that didn't pay up.
Yeah, there's a variety of reasons. Not always is it the contractor's fault, but he's ultimately the one that ends up owing it. It sure is, Brian, especially if you're a contractor. I know there's been a few times when I did a few jobs going in the hole initially, counting on the paycheck, the money coming on in later. And I'll tell you what, I mean, if it hadn't worked on out, I could have, you know, could have been bankrupt a few times. Now, what I was doing, usually I didn't have to buy equipment, material, but I was contracting labor, and a lot of the jobs that I was doing, I would have to carry the wages for like 3 months before I'd even get paid. And when you're running a crew of 10 or 12 people, that's a pretty large per month, and you're not getting anything coming in for 3 months. I mean,
Yeah, you stick your head way out there.
yeah. You get creative to pull it off. I'll tell you that much. But no, I never used credit cards for it either, Brian. That would have eaten all the profits off the job, the high interest rate on credit cards.
Now, I try to pay my credit card off every month, but I use my credit card as much as I can. And then that way, I'm not using cash.
Yeah.
Like this little trip that we just made, I paid as much as I could on my credit card. And when I get paid this month, I'll pay it off.
I just read what Allie said.
What's that now?
What a jerk. I'll never talk to him again.
Well, Allie, I thought that you and JD was cousins.
Oh, she was telling me that for a while there they were saying that.
Yeah.
Hey, Cliff, how's it going?
Well, the problem with the debit card, to me, I don't have a debit card. You have to keep track of what you spent. With a credit card, your credit card keeps track of it.
Yeah.
Hello, Cliff Note. Buddy, how have you been? I haven't seen you for a while.
You haven't been on a whole lot lately. Not at least not during the hours that I've been on.
Kissing cousins. That's right, Brian.
That's a blocking the pretty one when I put my arm up there. Oh man, I'm about ready to go make myself some food.
Yeah, well, I'm about ready to shut it down too. It's 9:30 here.
Okay, yeah, it's 7:30 here, so it's getting close to my dinner time.
Okay. Well, Grizz, I appreciate it just like normal. Cliff Note, it's so great. I'm gonna have to get everybody's email that wants to come up on the panel because I'm not going to post that link in here anymore. As far as I know, we haven't had any trouble yet tonight. So let's keep it that way.
Yeah, if you don't mind giving your email on out, you can get that copy and paste it and have it ready to drop into live chat for each live chat until everybody's got it. So then you can email you and request it.
Oh,
But,
well,
but then yeah, by doing that, the troll's got your email, and if you don't know,
well, it's in. Okay, when you go to my about page, the email address is there anyhow. And he knows my phone number, my age, and what have you. Okay.
okay. Good night, y'all.
All right. All right. So there is my email address. Anybody that wants to email me, so that I'll have your email address. Now, Rosanna, I've got yours. And Allie, if you ever want to come up on my panel, you're more than welcome to. Cliff Note, email me so I can have your email address for sure. And I'll get these saved on in my email. Okay? So I'm going to hang up here. And if that troll gets a hold of it, I can just delete his email. So, all right. Bye, all.